So I tend to get a lot of questions about my parents' arranged marriage and my thoughts on it. So this is a cool way to illustrate that. They both grew up around the Bombay area in India. So they were raised in a culture that arranged marriage was a normal thing and it was kind of expected, especially in their time, in their area. So a lot of things have changed since then. There's now a distinction between arranged marriage and a love marriage. And love marriages are, falling in love and dating, the whole courtship. Here I'm drawing the fact that family is very important to setting up a couple, and my dad's parents are on the left and mom's parents are on the right. So I'm drawing my mom's parents considerably smaller than my dad's parents because this is the truth. They're really tiny, and one of them looks like Yoda and the other one has like really long black hair still, and she's like 80. I don't know how they do it. I apologize for my artistic ability here, but they're looking for love. And right now I'm drawing my dad and my mom. So basically my dad's parents knew of my mom's parents, and they were kind of in the same social class, same religion, and those things are pretty important when parents look for mates, but also they think of like the prospects of the future. So my dad was going to study in America, like get his advanced degree, so they were like, oh. And my mom had just gotten done being a flight attendant, so they were both kind of in phases of their life where they're ready for marriage, and so their parents were looking for them. Neither of my parents really considered dating and courtship like we do it here in America, just because it was their culture to get married in an arranged way. So it's almost like they weren't really thinking about it much at all, honestly. A lot of their friends were doing this too, so they actually met in a group setting, which I think would be a little awkward, but this is what they've told me. These are bits and pieces of what they've told me, really. So yeah, they met in a group setting with a bunch of other people around them. And here I am drawing my dad, and then I'm about to draw my mom, I think, but yeah, I'm going to put her all the way over here because, they weren't ever really one-on-one dates before they got married. I think maybe once or twice they hung out. She's still got her little passport. Yeah, they're just a bunch of other people, so it was kind of just interactions, and it was just a big awkward date. But eventually it came time for them to choose. So both of my parents had met a few other people. I wouldn't say more than 5 people each, but they did have some choices, and they had to make decisions based on really nothing about their personalities. It was more about like what their future prospects were like, what their families were like. And so as you can see here, my dad's pointing to my mom's picture out of his little, lineup, and he's like, this works. She seems nice. I'm just gonna devote the rest of my life to her, so cool. It's basically a leap of faith, but no one really thinks of it as courageous in India. The idea is that you should fall in love with someone over time, and time together will be what makes you fall in love. And for some couples, this actually happens, and I'll explain what happened with my parents later. So my mom was thinking, my dad's got a really bright future in America, and, American flag, and she's got a little passport. She's ready for an adventure and for the next stage in her life, so she was thinking, hey, this could be my ticket to explore more of the world, and he seems like a nice person from a good family, so yeah. It's, again, a huge leap of faith in my opinion, but for them, it was just what was expected. So after they made their decision, they did actually get married, and my mom's wearing a red sari. In traditional Indian weddings, they walk around a fire and exchange garlands. I would really love to have an Indian wedding because they're really freaking awesome and so much fun. So yeah, I'm drawing them exchanging garlands of flowers, and the deed was done. They got married. Now I'm drawing them going to America, and they both describe this time as very difficult financially. At the same time, they were separated from their families, and they barely knew each other, so they kind of had to hold on to each other in a way. And yeah, American dream. They were definitely chasing it. And they found out that they're very different from each other, like personality-wise and also spirituality-wise, and pretty much any way that you could be different from a person, they are different from each other. Right now I'm drawing kind of like their young family when I was younger and my brother was just born, because I think this kind of represents what their love means. And they definitely don't have romantic kinds of love like I would see with my friends' parents growing up, or like the kind that I want for myself. But they made it work, you know? I think they really just wanted to provide for us and our family, so that's what really kept them together. It's more like a partnership. They don't even sleep in the same bedroom. They're kind of more like roommates in this partnership to make their children's lives here better. And I feel like there's a good camaraderie between them. Oh, here I was like, yeah, I'm not going to draw them holding hands because they don't do that. So I went ahead and put my dad's hand on his hip. Yeah, I've never seen them hold hands or kiss. I think if I saw it, I would like puke or something. That would just be weird. And cue the mushroom cut or the bowl cut, whatever you want to call it. It's in every Indian daughter's childhood, I swear. They really act like brother and sister sometimes, like joking with each other but not really sharing many interests. Oh, I forgot about my brother. Dang. I'm just gonna draw him being held by my dad's one arm. There we go. And that's how my happy family got started. And I really respect my parents' marriage, and I will happily talk about it more if anyone has any questions. But for me, I think I want a marriage that is more common here in America. Thank you for watching, and have a great Valentine's Day.